What's good, YouTube? It's Ace coming at you guys with another video. The last time we were together, we turned under $200 into over $1,500 flipping used iPhones. And in this video, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. Now, if you don't remember the last time I vlogged myself for the course of a full month flipping phones, it was to try to make $10,000 profit as quickly as possible. But for this month, we're gonna be aiming a little bit higher and aiming for our first 15K month. I've never done that before, and you guys are gonna watch me attempt it live, or at least the next 3 weeks of it live. It's currently the night of October 10th, October 11th pretty much. It's 12:41 in the morning, and up to this point we picked up 79 phones that have netted us a total profit of $4,650. But for yesterday, which would be day one, I picked up 43 phones. I think 42 of them are in the frame, and I have one more iPhone 16 in my car. So in total, this is what our day looked like for today, including the dog in the cut. Now again, that's the first 9 days of the series. Today will be day 10, and we picked up a lot of stuff for day 10. So needless to say, we're pacing very well for a 15K month, or maybe higher, but we need to stay focused. If you watch my content at all, you know that whenever I make a significant amount of money, I almost like take a break. I literally turn my ad off and not talk to anybody, just cause like my social battery will be drained. But for this month, we're not gonna be doing any of that. I've literally kept my ad running the entire time, whether I'm meeting with suppliers, regular customers, the business is flowing, and we're not gonna stop that rhythm because I don't feel like talking to anybody. Furthermore, this month is the last month of my 90-day run. 90-day run, like I've been saving a lot of money to try and make some big moves in December. You guys will see when we get there, but I've been saving money pretty heavily. And it's literally only right that we give this last month our best shot possible, keep the ads running, pick up as much inventory as we can, and make as much money as we can as we get ready to close out the fourth quarter. So this is gonna be part one of the series, and a new video will be dropping every week until November is over, and hopefully we hit our 15K profit month. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what we picked up today. Now today, or yesterday, was actually a really busy day. We started off picking up this 15 plus for $330 with some very minor scratches to the screen. We're gonna be reselling it to our wholesale buyer for $380. And then we had one of our suppliers reach out and say that they had 24 phones that they were trying to get rid of. A bunch of them are right here, you're looking at them, but the other 3 are on the charger. And if everything's as described with those phones, of course, we're gonna be making $30 to $50 profit each. So we'll be in a good spot with all those. Now our next deal, which was crazy, is we got 7 sealed non-active 17 Pro Maxes at $760 each. Then lastly, to finish out the day, we got a 16 Pro Max terabyte carrier lock for $600, and this 13 Pro 128 gigabyte unlocked for any carrier for $220. This 13 Pro has a bad battery, but we got it from the same person who sold us the terabyte 16 Pro Max. So like it kind of evens out, so it just kind of is what it is. Now we're in pretty good profit for the first 10 days of the month. It's almost 1 in the morning. My direct buyers are asleep. I'm not gonna be able to get pricing for anything that I bought until tomorrow. Once I do have pricing for everything, obviously we're gonna add it to the counter, and we're again gonna keep trying to push and pace towards this 15K month, because that's something that I've never done before. So hopefully we can have another really strong day tomorrow, and you guys enjoy this series as we try to, or I try to do something that I haven't done before. So I'll see y'all tomorrow for our first day on camp. What up, y'all? It's currently the next day, and it's much later in the evening. It's currently 3:55. Technically not evening, but we're on daylight savings. It gets darker a lot quicker, so that's just pretty much what it feels like. Now for today, I actually haven't picked up any phones. It's just been one of those days with super terrible leads. Had somebody reach out today trying to get a 17 Air brand new in the box sold, and they wanted $1,000 for it. Had people reach out, I would ask them what model device they had, and they just wouldn't text me back. So it's honestly just been one of those days, but we are at the post office right now getting ready to drop. There's 2 packages back there. I know y'all can only see one, but we're getting ready to drop those off. The first is the 17 Pro Max series that I showed you guys yesterday, where we paid $760 a pop. We ended up selling those to our wholesale buyer for $880 each, so it was $840 profit for that batch of phones. And then for the 24 that we picked up, we sectioned out all the phones from that batch that were carrier locked, and we're selling those to our wholesale buyer right now. Now I do have to go by Staples and get some extra packing peanuts, but once we get the unlocked section sold as well, then we'll tally everything up and see how much profit we made from that batch of 24 phones. But it should be decent profit all around nonetheless. So hopefully our leads get better. We can at least pick up 1 phone for today, but either way, it's been really slow. I'm still gonna drop these packages off, so let's go ahead, take them inside, and hopefully we have a good rest of the day. What's up, y'all? It's much later, but we did end up getting pricing for the last half of phones, like everything that was unlocked with kind of like minor scratches, defects, and stuff like that. So in total, for the batch of 24 phones that we got yesterday, we got it for $8,300, and we're gonna be selling it for 9.1K. Like, this is a bunch of different buyers, but in total, bought for 83, sold everything for 9.1, so that gives us $800 profit for that flip. Now also, we did pick up a couple phones to finish out the day. We got these 13 Pros at $230 each. Honestly, in my opinion, these weren't the best buys because these have a bunch of genuine parts messages. If you're deep into phone flipping at all, you know how particular wholesale buyers get to any parts messages these days. Like, they're trying to find whatever they can to deduct on. It's been a pain trying to get stock sold at Atlas prices. Like, it's been crazy. But yeah, hopefully those aren't terrible buys, but we'll just have to see. We're not gonna add those to the counter, but these two 16 Pros that I got up, they're sealed, non-active. I got them for $440 each, and I'm gonna be reselling them for $550 each. I know this for a fact, so we got $220 profit off of these two 16 Pros. So obviously we're at a pretty good profit number for the first 11 days of the month, but like I said, y'all, we gotta stay locked in, keep running the marketing, taking care of everything we need to take care of so we can try to hit a 15K month, because that's the goal. Main thing is we want to keep the momentum rolling. Like, we had an almost 2K day on Monday, and today was like a $200, $300 day. Like, we want to have some consistency there, so hopefully we can get that going tomorrow. What's up, y'all? It's currently Thursday at 1:16 in the afternoon. We got our first couple of pickups to start today, starting with this 16 Plus, unlocked for any carrier, 128 gigabyte. Got it for $400. We're gonna be reselling for $500. And we also got this 17 Pro Max, unlocked for any carrier. The first used one that I've seen that's actually unlocked and paid off. We got it for $900, and we're gonna be selling it for $1,000. So we got $200 profit off of these two flips to start the day. Now, remember I told you guys I was gonna be getting pricing for those 13 Pros that I picked up on Tuesday, but I found out that they all had genuine parts messages, unfortunately. Now, if you don't know already, I'm in like a wholesale buyer group where I can list up on my stock. So I'm gonna list that up when I get back. I didn't have time to, and I was kind of pissed off that everything had parts messages. It's from one of my normal suppliers that's normally always good, but he did not let me know that they were refurbished. And yeah, now it just kind of is what it is. But like I said, we paid $230 each on those. Hopefully we can end up at least breaking even, maybe make like 50 bucks profit, but we'll just have to see. And yeah, that's just kind of what it is. We're gonna go home, get price for those. I actually have a group call around the same time of like with a bunch of people that are in the same mentorship program as me. And once we wrap all those things up, then we'll get back going on the day and try to pick up some more phones. All right, y'all, it's much later in the day. We were able to make 2 more pickups to finish out. We got this open box 17 Pro Max locked to T-Mobile. Yeah, open box, we got it for $770, and we're gonna be reselling it for $860. And then we got this 13 Pro Max in good condition, unlocked for any carrier for $260. We're gonna be reselling it for $350. Now, when I came home, I did desperately try to get those 13 Pros sold that we got yesterday, and nobody wanted them, which is a terrible sign. We're probably gonna end up having to sell those at a loss, or hopefully we can break even, but we just kind of have to see. I'm gonna relist them and just kind of see what I can get offered so we can get these phones off our hands. With all that being said, though, tomorrow's Friday, it's the weekend. Everybody that didn't have time to sell their phone during the week is gonna be a lot more active once we get into the weekend, and we want to keep that momentum rolling into tomorrow. So I will see y'all there. It's the evening of the next day at 4:53. I thought we were gonna have a little bit of a busier day, but we were able to get this 15 Plus earlier this morning, and we bought it for carrier lock price, and it actually ended up being unlocked for any carrier. So we got a really good deal on this one. We got it for $200. We're reselling it to our wholesale buyer for $400, so we got $200 profit. Then right after that, we got this iPhone 15. It's not open box or anything. The person just had the box. We got it for $180. We're gonna be reselling it for $230. Now, we do have a couple more pickups scheduled for this evening. We'll get to those when we get to them, but I do have some really good news. 13 Pros that I kept telling you guys about that I wasn't sure what we were gonna be able to sell them for because they had genuine parts messages. We actually have a buyer that doesn't deduct for genuine parts. For the 13 Pros, one of them had a genuine camera, the other two had genuine batteries, and like I said, I thought we were gonna be in a tough spot because of it, but somebody that doesn't deduct for genuine parts makes life really easy, so we are going to be reselling them for $290 each. As you guys already know, we got them for $230 each. We have 3 of them, so that would leave us at $180 profit for those 3 flips. Definitely a lifesaver, and as always, look, if you guys want any other buyers that I work with, feel free to hit me on Instagram. But as for today, we're at $250 profit, and yeah, I'll let you guys know if we get anything else. All right, guys, it's currently the last day of the week, and we made a couple pickups over the past 2 days, but it wasn't anything crazy, like our days weren't super busy. Started off by getting this 16 Pro Max unlocked for any carrier. We got it for carrier lock price. Actually, it was supposed to be locked to Verizon. It was unlocked for any carrier, and it's a 512 gigabyte. We got it for $550. We're gonna be reselling it to our wholesale buyer for $775. So we got $225 profit off this flip. Next, we got this 14 Pro unlocked for any carrier in pretty good condition. We got it for $270, and we're gonna be reselling it for $360. So we got $90 profit here. The same person had a 15 Pro cracked front and back with a bad battery, and I actually unfortunately found camera spots in it too. I got it for $200. Hopefully I can still finesse like $250, but we might end up taking a loss on this. I'll let you guys know if we do, but we are holding on to this one for the time being. And then lastly for today, the last day of the week, we got this 17 Pro carrier lock to AT&T. We got it for $550. We're reselling for $620, as well as another 17 Pro. This one's locked to T-Mobile. We got it for $540. We're gonna be reselling it for $620. So as you guys can see, it was a pretty good week picking up stuff. Had some big days, had some slow days, but this is just kind of how the business rocks. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you're new. With all that being said, man, it's been Ace, and I'll catch you guys next week.